the Labor government announced an election in May. And honestly, I'm pretty disenfranchised with both the Liberal National Coalition and the ALP, so I probably won't be voting this year, and I'll be copping that $50 fine. As it stands, I don't find anything appealing about either major party. None of the independents, none of the lesser parties are appealing to me right now. I don't really want to support any of them. None of them are worthy of my vote. I mean, some of the obscure Marxist communist parties, there may be one or two good ideas amongst the sea of terrible ideas in them, but they always end up preferencing Labor anyway, so what's the point? What's the point if you're going to vote for a minor party that you like their principles or you like their policies for? Chances are they're going to preference to one of the parties you dislike most. That's just the way it works here in Australia. I truly despise the system as it is, and there's nothing really that appeals. There's just nothing there. So in those cases, you've got to vote with your ass, as they say. And if you weren't informed, I think you do yourself a disservice by not being informed. So for me personally, the best option is to simply not vote and to eat a $50 fine, or just go down, get my name marked off from the electoral roll, and then avoid the fine. So that's probably the smart play here. But even just going down, there's something a little romantic about not even going down there and just eating the fine and having to tell people I wasn't happy with any of the parties, so I didn't vote, and I had to pay $50 for the privilege to not vote. It's kind of ridiculous, don't you think? So until there's a major sea change in the Australian political system, I probably won't be voting for, definitely not the major parties. The coalition, I don't like Peter Dutton. ALP, I strongly dislike Anthony Albanese. The Greens don't really offer anything for me. I mean, when I was in high school, I used to hand out pamphlets for the Greens party because they were significantly more of a minor party back in those days. But nowadays, they're pretty, they're almost the third alternative. But again, they're basically the Labor Party, and the Greens go hand in hand nowadays, so there's no point. The unfortunate reality is we may be forced to vote for a party just so another party gets in. I don't know, but to me that doesn't seem like a good enough reason to vote for one party over another party. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't think there's any shame in not voting if you're unhappy with your current representation. If none of the parties are suitable for your ideals and what you believe in, simply don't vote for them. Why vote for something that you're not 100% in support of? And that's my position on it. That's the position I'm taking this year. Previously, there were parties and policies and ideas that I was sort of in support of, but nowadays there's just nothing there. And I don't see that improving anytime soon, unfortunately. The world in general is in this state of political unrest because hardly anything is appealing to anyone. You can look at America right now, and you can be anti-woke, for example, but not pro-Donald Trump, and you get lumped into the pro-Trump category anyway by virtue of being anti-woke. And that's just one of many different facets here. So there's no real appeal anywhere. Like, who is the alternative here? Who's providing any sort of political idea, or ideas rather, a genuine alternative to the mainstream right now? Because mainstream politics, as it stands right now in 2025, it's garbage across the board. And that's universal. Doesn't matter what Western nation you're in, it's pretty universal, unfortunately. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below. What's the political situation in your country, and what are you going to be doing? What would you do if you had no one to vote for? There was nobody suitable for your needs. Would you do what I'm doing and not vote? Anyways, let me know.